When I arrived at the mist-covered monastery hidden deep in the cedar forest, I carried nothing with me but a broken spirit and a name I no longer answered to. The monks did not ask who I was. They simply gave me a robe, a place to sleep, and silence. It was more than I had known in years. But there was one rule. Do not enter the room at the end of the stone corridor, the one with no window and no handle. It is called the Echo Room. No one explained why, and I, too tired to care, followed without question. For weeks I swept leaves, rang the bell, sat cross-legged under falling pine needles. The silence of the forest wrapped around my grief like a second skin, but every night, as I walked back to my quarters, past that door, it never looked different, and yet something inside me stirred, like a whisper I couldn't hear unless I got too close. One night, after a long silence by the garden pond, I could no longer resist. The door wasn't locked. It opened with the sound of my own breath. Inside, total darkness. Nothing but stone walls and the faintest scent of pine smoke, and silence, except it wasn't silence. It was me. I sat down on the cold floor. At first, nothing. Then, slowly, every memory I had buried began to echo. The argument I never apologized for. The voice of someone I loved now gone. The versions of me I pretended never existed. It hurt, but I didn't run. I listened. Not to punish myself, but to understand. And somewhere between those echoes, another voice emerged. Not from the room, from within. You do not have to be what you have survived. You are allowed to begin again. I don't know how long I sat there, but when I left the echo room, the night didn't feel heavy anymore. It felt still. The monks nodded as I passed, not surprised, not proud, just present. Since that night, I've followed a new teaching. Enter the room you fear, not to fight what's inside, but to listen to what's been waiting to be heard. Zen truth. We are not haunted by ghosts. We are haunted by truths we silence. And silence, when listened to fully, becomes the beginning of freedom.